Well, I had a different video planned today, but it looks like Highguard has released information on episode 2. And so I want to go ahead and talk about that today. The first thing we can see is that we have the first new warden. Econ, I don't know how to say it, but I assume we'll figure out later. Let's get a good look at him. And he looks cool. I'm super excited to hop into the game and play with him. But let's read about his abilities. Dread, his passive. Reveal the heartbeat of wounded enemies. Once an enemy warden is low health, they are highlighted in pulsing beats until they are dead or their health regenerates. Wolf Spirit, his tactical. Unleash a spirit wolf to hunt the nearest enemy and apply dread. This wolf spirit travels long distances, moves straight through rocks and structures to find its prey. If seen in time, it can be shot down. This ability we can cast in human form or in wolf form. And this first thing that tells us about his wolf form, which I find super interesting, but we're going to get to it. His ultimate, Fearsome Howl. Apply dread to all enemies across the map and increase your movement speed. This ability can be cast in human form or in wolf form. These abilities sound awesome. He does sound like another assault to me, though. I was kind of hoping we'd get somebody like Redmayne, somebody who can destroy structures, because he's the only one who can do that right now. But this sounds super interesting. But let's read about his wolf form. Eken, however you say it, doesn't ride an animal into battle, he becomes one, transforming into a powerful direwolf that tracks, hunts, and runs down mounted enemies. While in this form, his speed is unmatched by other mounts. Through a full third person point of view, the direwolf can be seen around cover. When moving in for an attack, weapons are laid down in favor of his deadly bite attack, which will dash forward and bite a prey before immediately transforming back to human form to finish off the job. Attacking without a target will allow him to perform a small air dash to traverse maps more athletically. In addition, while in wolf form, he can track an enemy's scent that they leave in their path. He can use all of his other powers while in wolf form. That sounds awesome. I think his mobility is going to be insane, and I'm super excited to use him. This new Warden, I think, is going to be really fun. And it comes out tomorrow, February 6th. They added a new location, Skydrift. Can't see too much, but it looks really cool. Lots of zip lines. Kind of looks like it's just a bunch of different islands that you can travel to. And this is the other big thing coming out, ranked mode. I already looked through it a little bit, so I'll try to give you some of the highlights. The format's going to be 3v3, and they're saying right here because it's more of a tactical structure and fits better for the comp, which I agree with, and I'm interested to see how it plays out. I would love if they had ranked fives, and maybe it was just a separate mode, and your rank didn't carry over from threes to fives. Each episode will have two rank splits. Splits will be change the map and base list and introduce some balance changes. All players start ranked for the first time in Bronze 3. And as you can see, there's 7 ranks. We have Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Master, and Grandmaster. At the end of each episode, you will be rewarded based on the rank you achieved at the end of the episode. D-ranking can only D-rank inside a division during a split. For example, by losing matches, you can D-rank from Gold 2 into Gold 3, but you cannot D-rank from Gold into Silver 1. Okay, so once you hit Gold, you're going to at least finish in Gold. So I kind of like that. I like that. Fairness stuff here, it talks about how you can only be in parties with people one above or below your tier, but you can mix ranks. You know, there's a solo bonus, a loss protection, early leaver penalty, which I think is huge, and it's more severe in ranked. Leaving early counts as 2 strikes and resets your loss protection, which is really nice. I like how there's a different scoring system for this. If you have an overwhelming victory, which means your base has 100% health when you win, you get more RP than if you just have a victory. In a close victory, you get less, and this is where your base had 35% base health or less remaining. For defeat, if you lost without doing damage, it's minus 25, so these look pretty standard. These are the same. Okay, that's what I care about. Other modifiers. Winning streak bonus. I like that. Kill bonus. Earn extra RP for kills up to a cap of 5 points per game. And solo bonus. Always earn an extra 4 points if you're queuing up solo. There's imbalance protection, which, you know, is interesting. But the more the requirements, In order to unlock ranked, you must win 10 matches of the 3v3 ranked. I think a lot of people have done this by now, but it's not that big of a deal if you haven't done that. This is retroactive, so if you've already done it, it's going to count, which is awesome. Maps are going to have, or sorry, the ranked mode's going to have certain maps, and each split it's going to change. And then we get into the rewards. Episodic rewards, ranked players will earn a brand new cosmetic item called banner frames. As you can see here, this looks like a banner frame. Looks like a wolf there. So if we go up here, that might be the platinum one. And they look pretty cool. I'm kind of excited to see these in the game. And of course, we can see we have a new mount, the Tamed Wolf mount. It looks so cool. I'm definitely going to be using this one when I get the opportunity. And right here, we can see a ranked challenge. Play 10 matches, not even win, just play 10 matches. And we'll earn the Shadow Wolf skin, which I think looks awesome. I will definitely be running around with this one. See if I can get a red skin to match the saddle and stuff. That's awesome. They're also making updates to the gear phase, better POI loot, and there's another post they made, and we'll go look at that one. I haven't looked at it yet, so that'll be my first reaction to that one. Um, you can get ultimate chargers and chest, waypoint markers, speed gates, new quality of life, and these I'm not going to go through as much. But I think the big thing, the takeaway that we're getting tomorrow is if we look at all these updates. I mean, I'm just going to scroll through. I implore you to go read the Twitter post yourself because there's just so much here, and I think it'd be boring to read all of these off. But there's just fixes, bug fixes, quests. I think this is big because episode 1 was only 2 weeks long. Episode 1 quests are going to carry over for episode 2. So don't rush to try to get episode 1 done. You're going to have time to do it. And just look at all these changes. So I think on this first post, the big things to take away, obviously getting the mount, we're getting ranked and ranked rewards, and we're getting a new warden. This is the other article they put out, building a better gear phase. 2.0 changes. Most of the dev team tended to fight around the points of interest, resulting in more action and tension than what some players are experiencing on live. We've also noticed that many players harvest more and utilize the shop as the primary means of gearing up, rather than using Vesper and Trade Flint to fill in what they aren't able to loot. To create more action and motivate players to risk contested looting, we're increasing the quality of loot found at points of interest. So this is masterwork weapons. And so this is going to be like between a blue and a purple, a little bit better than blue, less good than purple, but that's why you're going to want to go to points of interest now. Like I said, you'll get the ultimate chargers here, improved guidance. They can now see what they're going to get, so we can see if we're going to get blue stuff from here, purple or gold. Map updates. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, we'll see stuff here now as well, which is awesome. Faster traversal, which will make, I think, people who think the map felt too big, it'll feel much smaller now, I think. Near future changes. New loot category, awesome. Red weapon to care package, a new red weapon, that's awesome. Future changes, future map works for a variety of size and routing changes from our current maps, both to provide variety and create more action. Some future warrants are being designed with unique interactions during this phase of the game, and I think that is awesome. I just wanted to go through real quick, give you guys a look at what was posted if you just want to hear somebody talk about some of the changes. But I really implore you, go look at this, go read it for yourself, come up with your own opinions. But I think it's awesome what we're hearing, that the team is listening and putting in changes, and the game's been out for less than 2 weeks. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys are, and I'll see you guys in the next one.